What did I come in here for? Oh yes, we're doing that podcast thingy. Okay, right, I'm Jan.
I'm Sharon.
And we're menopausal friends living here in France, and we plan to share with you our lives,
Loves.
and laughter, as the saying goes.
There's always lots of that.
We'll be discussing many subjects, if we remember, and also just being us. Enjoy!
Woohoo!
Welcome to this week's podcast.
Oh, are we off?
We are!
I wasn't even paying attention.
Hi, I'm Jan.
I'm Jan.
Yeah. And who are you?
I don't know. I think I'm Sharon.
Okay. Right, so Sharon, what sort of week have you had?
I was a bit naughty yesterday.
You haven't told me about this, obviously.
I skipped French.
Ah.
I was tired. I've been tired all week. I've been yawning, haven't I?
But what's your reasons for being tired?
I have no idea. I'm sleeping like a log.
Well, it's a busy time of year, though.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got guests as well, haven't you? So that tires you out, I think.
Does it?
Even though they're cooking for you.
They do cook for me, which is why I let them stay.
Yeah.
Yes, we had... What did we have last night? I've got a chicken. I can't remember what it... Yeah, chicken and...
Oh, you were going to have turmeric,
rice.
weren't you? Turmeric
No, that was
chicken?
another.
That was another
one.
night.
Yeah, this was chicken again. And I had 2 pieces. That's what it's lovely. So yes,
That's the dangerous thing about making more than one portion each, isn't it?
And
yeah.
for saying to me, does anyone want seconds?
Yeah.
So yes, I didn't go to French yesterday. We went to Chair Fit though.
We did do Chair Fit.
Which was good. Wore our Christmas hats again.
Yeah, a few less people this week, wasn't there, because of weather and people have gone away for Christmas and everything.
Yeah.
We were the few that actually wore something Christmassy.
Yes. We had our meal, didn't we, on Tuesday?
Yeah.
With the Chair Fit and the other exercise group people.
And it was a lovely meal this year, wasn't it?
It was really nice. Just
I really enjoyed
French
that
4
beef.
courses.
Yeah. Yeah. This is my chair creaking again.
So we did that, and then I took friend Wendy and Julie, who was staying with me, to meet with Max and her mum to go to the Alzheimer's.
Oh, that was another Christmas meal.
That was like a buffet.
Perhaps that's why you're tired. You're full of Christmas meals.
I'm full of. I've had a lot this week.
About last weekend, though, what did you do then? Like, you think the last thing we spoke about would have been this time last week, wouldn't it?
I don't think I did anything.
Nothing.
Did I have a
Didn't do anything in the weekend?
Did I have a weekend in last weekend? I think I did.
We didn't do anything together, I don't think.
Oh, we had a Perros on Saturday night.
Of course we did. Saturday night at Perros with the neighbours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of this week it's been stuff together, isn't it? Which doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice meeting up with the neighbours. 2 lots of neighbours. 3 lots of neighbours.
3 lots of neighbours.
We have a new neighbour who is the niece of Leon. And that was really nice. We ended up playing cards and people were cheating.
That was really bad. We haven't talked about that.
No, but I don't know whether they had too much to drink and didn't realise or
I
what.
think they bloody realised. It was Christelle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Twice she laid a card that she previously had said she hadn't got.
Was it Papa something?
Papa Poos? Papa Roots? Papa Don't Preach?
Oh, anyway, I think it's a French night game. I think it's a French game.
No, I've played it before, but not with that name. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, so I think it's the French.
Papa Root?
But it was...
Anyway.
The cards reminded me of Uno cards, but it's not the same, is it?
Right, okay.
But it's... Yeah, it was too easy to cheat, especially when you've all had a drink.
Yes.
So it was...
Duncan wasn't happy.
No,
he was sitting next to me.
Well, me and him are both the same. We don't like cheaters, but when they're French, how can you? I mean, we did know the word French for cheat because Natalie's a cheater, but she was all right this time. She's okay. But no, it was nice to get together, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And as usual, we went there expecting a Perros, like drinks and a few nibbles, and she ended up cooking a couple of pizzas as well, didn't she?
Yeah, it was nice.
And as usual, because I wasn't expecting that, I was a bit full up, but you eat out of politeness. So no, that was nice. That was a nice evening. I can't think Duncan and I just had a day in on Sunday.
Did you start your Potter planning on Sunday? When did you start your Potter planning?
Yes, we are planning, or we've planned, it's going, it's happening as far as we're aware now. It's booked. We're taking our neighbours Natalie Leon to the UK with us because Leon is Potter mad, Harry Potter mad, well, Harry Potter, and he really wanted to go, and but they couldn't go. It's been talked about for years and years, and they hadn't got passports, anything like that. So it took them this time. Obviously, it was to get the money together, or they just kept forgetting. But they've now got their passports, so it gave us the opportunity to get booked. And we still didn't really believe it was going to happen because Natalie's quite a nervous traveller. Generally, they go to the same place every year.
Yes.
Or at least the same town, even if it's not the same site.
I think it's the same site.
And they just don't really go anywhere. Very rarely they go anywhere, even that far in France, let alone abroad.
Yeah.
So I think I'm a bit anxious about it because it'll be a week of having to speak French. And well, I'm hoping they might pick up some English along the way because we'll be there. They might try. And also, we've never been away with them, so it's going to be quite an experience because they do live so differently to us. So we've got to keep our patience. And but I think at the same time, I think they're going to be both quite excited.
Yeah.
I think the telltale is going to be when we get on the plane because neither of them have obviously flown. So we've got seats that are together, and not knowing their expenditure, how much money they've got to spend, we're going to have to be blunt with them and say, look, how much have you got to spend? Because we don't want to say to them, let's do this, do this, and they can't really afford it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were shocked by the cost of the accommodation, but we've gone quite cheap, really. When we showed them on the map of the booking.com, showed them because when it comes up on there, it's got like little speech bubbles with the prices in for each. So we looked at them, we said, and we were looking at anything between or around 1,500 for 4 of us in an apartment. But there was places on there for $9,000 and 7 and 5, and so we're trying to say to them, this is cheap, and they were sitting there open mouthed and open eyed. Yeah. But we found somewhere. We did have one, and the person just come up and basically said no, and the second one. He said, I'm really sorry, I should have took it off the site because I've decided to sell. So we then had to look again. So we had to get together again with the neighbours, more aperos, to get another one booked. So we did that. And we've ended up with quite a nice, I think it looks quite a nice place. I showed it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, I had a look. Yeah, Portobello.
So then we had to then think about, we could have got, if it was Duncan and I, we'd have just took any seats on the plane. But I think because they're both likely to be anxious on the plane, we wanted to make sure that we were sat together. So at least I could hold Natalie's hand or something, or Leon even, for all we know. He's keen, but he might be anxious.
I wonder if it's worth them going to their doctors near the time, see if they can get.
Well, we could just bring it up, get some of those, because they're not one for taking pills. But if it's something natural, she might give it a go. But so we might suggest that to them at some point. It's about 5 to 6 months away now. We had to then if they thought insurance. We wouldn't even not bother if we paid it by our bank card, because I think once you pay by bank card you're covered in insurance, as far as I know. That's the way it's always been. I've always been told. But it was ridiculous. We're looking at insurance for a French one was going to be like 300 or something for
each.
Yeah, to cover us for a cancellation and medical costs, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But Ryanair, who we're flying with, which is why we managed to get that fairly cheap, was only 17 each. I don't know how much that covers us for, but we know we've got something.
Yes.
And they really wanted to do that for the security of it. But we're flying from Tor into Stansted in the UK. So we got that to look forward to as much as, I do wonder if they're as anxious as we are, or just excited.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a lovely experience for them. Yeah,
so we've found all these free things to do as well, because there's a lot in London you can do for free, see things and that. So
just looking at buildings, Big Ben and all that business.
Yeah. So that's what we've been doing this week. What else have we done? Chair fit. As much else really, was there? Don't think we even did any shopping this week, did we?
We haven't walked, have we? It has been raining for months.
Oh, the rain has felt like it's been constant.
The rivers
I know it's
are really
winter,
high, aren't they? The rivers are really high locally.
Well, the local streams and rivers and lakes and that are all pretty high.
Yeah.
We drove through a town yesterday, didn't we? It looked like they were sort of digging someone out to get some water to flow away from the house.
Yeah. I mean, we are lucky being in the countryside that there's a lot of natural floodplains, you know, fields are flooded and things like that, so it doesn't affect people's houses as much, does it, as it would in a big city. But so much rain, much rain. If there's anybody like Duncan that suffers with SAD, I mean, it's been a horrible time because it's just dull, dark, miserable, wet. You know, it's not been the greatest of start to the winter, really. Better next week.
Yeah, if it dries up, it'll be better. And sometimes you can get some dry, bright days, can't you? So they're the ones that we want. That's what we need.
My chickens need willies. They don't need willies.
Chickens don't need willies, no.
They need wellies.
Wellies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't like that, I must admit. I remember when we had chickens, we'd see them wandering around doing this, shaking their feet, trying to shake the mud off when I'm walking round. Because
they have got like a tarpaulin, but it's leaking now, isn't it? So it's another job for the spring. A bit of crinkly tin on the top.
Of course, the next subject is Sharon. Any dreams this week?
Well, nothing that's very exciting to report. I've had lots of work dreams, which is quite common for me.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll be doing, because for people who listen, I worked in housing, so quite often I'll be sitting doing my rent arrears. Sending why? I don't
wonder
know.
if it's because it had such an impact on you, because was that the cause of your depression, or was it?
I wouldn't say it was the cause.
Nearest cause, I suppose.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was necessarily the cause, because I started having depressive episodes before I even started work.
Right,
so, but obviously it's a factor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's unfinished business as well, because I ended up going off sick and then didn't return to work. So maybe I don't feel as if finished. So I don't know.
Your brain doesn't think so, but as far as you're concerned, it's been done and dusted. Yeah,
but obviously my brain doesn't. But yeah, I have lots of dreams. I was heavily pregnant the other night.
You were having a baby
I have babies a lot, yeah. So I was heavily pregnant.
What if that's reflecting, again, we said this before, isn't it, new starts and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. But I knew I was my age.
I have to say, I had a baby when I must have been late 50s. Yeah.
Which is fairly unusual.
Not literally.
Still on the dreams.
We're still on dreams.
I think I had a flood dream this week as well, which is quite
because we're watching all the water around us as well at the moment.
Yeah, but nothing as exciting as being shot a couple of weeks ago or anything like that.
No.
Yeah, just a bit of pregnancy.
Well, yet again, I've had a few dreams, but by the time I'm awake, or at least by the time I've made my coffee, they've gone. I mean, some of them, I'd say I reckon they'd make good listening.
If only you could remember.
If only I could remember. Oh. Okay, so what are we doing this week? We are what's in our bags, our handbags.
Yes.
So, are you going to go first, Sharon?
Shall I?
Come on. You won't be able to see it, but we'll describe what's in our handbags. Any of you women listening will understand some of this, but I'm just scared because I think Sharon's going to have something in there that maybe we don't. The bag is being tipped on the table. We had a friend here for coffee just now and we were trying to get her to join us, but she's not brave enough. We said, no one's going to see you. Oh my, if only you could see, listeners.
I haven't finished yet.
You can hear it.
I think that's it. Let me just
check shall I delve in and talk about this, or are you going to?
Yeah, no, you
and then
delve.
then you can describe
what
I'm
explain.
Okay.
Oh.
Right. Obviously there's a ton of paper.
Yeah, there's a few odd receipts.
So you've got
9 times out of 10 I say, because they ask you here, do you want the receipt? And we go no.
Yeah, but we still get it,
and they go, we'll have this voucher.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
No.
I mean, somewhere like Lidl, now you vouchers are on the phone, aren't they?
You might want to describe
we got
those.
Crisp crumbs now.
It's not crisps.
Is it not?
It's lemon drizzle cake.
And you didn't eat it all. What a waste.
I had it in my bag. It was on a little foil tray. This was from the buffet, the Alzheimer's buffet.
Oh.
And there were 2 cakes. I couldn't eat both bits. So I folded this little tray in a half cardboard tray, popped it in my bag, and I did eat it. That's not still in there. But there are obviously some crumbs left. It was lovely.
I'll actually be interested to see if there's anything in mine, but probably not, because most of the time I do eat everything. Right, well, that one's a receipt. So we've got some classic
Dolly Pran.
And we're actually finding things here that I know are going to end up in my bin.
That's an empty Dolly Pran.
That's an empty Dolly Pran.
We do like, I like Dolly Pran. It's paracetamol in France, but they're double the strength.
Well, you've got a choice of 500s or thousands, haven't you? And we tend to buy the thousands.
You only get 500s in the UK, don't you?
We have a serviette from
which
somewhere.
I've purloined from somewhere. Yeah.
We've got your travel wristbands.
Yeah, for when I get travel sick.
And you're travel sick on everything, aren't you?
Yes. I'm worse in the back of a car. I'm worse if it's... Because we did have an episode on the way back from Italy.
Yeah.
I'm worse if it's windy roads. I'm worse if it's raining, because it tends to be really stuffy in the car.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's true, actually.
Yeah. So I take them in my bag. Shall I sort out all the receipts while you're having a thing? There won't be anything interesting.
We've got a sachet of sugar.
Oh, there'll be a few of those.
There's a few of those because neither of us take sugar in our... Well, generally don't. You do sometimes, don't you? In our teas and coffees. So if there's one on the saucer, we take it home.
I don't like
or
the
give
idea.
it to Sharon, because Sharon saves them. I don't know what you do. What do you do with them?
When I have... Because I tend to use Fugger at home.
Oh, right. Fugger, fake sugar.
Everything that's fake has a fur on it. Or there's a lot of lemon drizzle crumbs.
More crumbs. Yeah, so you keep them for people that are in the house.
Yeah. I think Jackie ends up with most
Oh,
of
we've
them.
not just got a sachet, we have a couple of sugar cubes.
We have some cubes, I don't know where they came from.
It just says Cafes and Co on that one.
Yeah, I don't like the idea that they take your cup away and just bin the sugar.
Well, during COVID, it would have done for sure, thrown them all away. I've just
don't
found
like
an escapee of Dolly Pran that can go back in its...
Okay.
Right, we've got a couple of biros.
Oh,
there's 3 biros. Oh, we got this one for free, didn't we? The red and black one from the meal the other day. From that Christmas meal.
4 biros.
Oh, what pen's that? Is that one of those pointy ones? I do like a pointy pen.
I don't know where I've got
one of those really...
Yes.
I love they're lovely
very
to write with.
Fine tip.
Yeah, always the lid to that one.
Yeah.
Put that on. Right, we've got... Oh, this is lip seal lipstick. It's a bio one from Peru. Jojoba. For hydrating your lips.
I know. It's probably been in there since the summer, I think. I don't tend to... Yeah.
Now this, I remember this. We were given this in one of our little gift bags from our friend Anita and Marcel, wasn't it?
It was Anita and Marcel.
And a tiny little...
It's like credit card size,
It's credit size magnifying glass. I don't know what she was trying to say to us, but I've used it once or twice.
Yeah,
I don't know about you. But now I've got my glasses all the time. I don't tend to use it.
That's in there.
So you've got... Oh, that's your checkbook.
Well, yes. I mean, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in the UK, checkbooks are fairly rare. I mean, my kids wouldn't know what to do with the checkbook.
No, they're getting rarer actually here, aren't they? Because
but in France still, you do pop out the checks.
Yeah, it's getting less. More of it the older generation, isn't it? You're going in the shop and you'll find you have to wait for ages because they're writing, because they don't even want to print it off. They want to write it themselves.
Well, they want to delve in their handbags to find it first.
Yeah, they're not ready.
Then they need their check writing glasses on, and then they need a pen, and then they very slowly write out exactly what they've spent.
But they've got all the time in the world, and we have really when it comes to it. But it's just that it's getting less and less, because then you go in the shop now and there's a sign, isn't there, usually by the till saying
no checks.
That no checks accepted
but
now. So
still, my vet and
do they?
Yeah, our doctors don't take cards.
No, it's always cash or check, isn't it?
Yeah, so
I don't know whether it's because maybe it costs them to use the machines. I don't know.
But I mean, in the UK, you know, people selling... Oh, I just found some more stuff. People selling... Big Issue have card machines now.
I know, it's bizarre, isn't it?
Oh, I've had a bit of
leakage. You've got a leakage.
That was probably that pen top you just put back on.
Yeah, there's ink on your serviette and that's your glasses wipe, isn't it?
That is a glasses wipe, yeah. I think that's going in your bin as
well.
Now,
what we got here? Oh, this must be your carols.
Oh, that was
the Christmas carols from the other week.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in French. Oh, that's no good, is it? I was one English one. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love said to me. That's as far as I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh, and the we get figgy pudding. So there was some English. So
There
that's
was
good.
some English. Yeah.
Visions you used.
I've got 2 copies of that for some reason.
Oh right, is it the same?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably got someone
What
else's
we got now? Oh, Yves Rocher. Oh, where's your free samples, wasn't it, from Yves
yes,
Rocher?
it was free samples. They haven't made it indoors
What did you
yet.
get free? You got it's a pure mint. Excuse me, I'm croaky again this week. A pure mint 3-in-1. Is it charbon? It's charcoal, isn't it?
Yes.
And vegetal.
Yeah.
I can't make out what it is.
It's all vegan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some of it's got English written on it, I know.
Anti-aging.
Oh, yeah.
Anti-aging global.
Global and
Hydrating vegetal and botanical balm.
oh, that's anti-aging beautifying day cream.
Oh, is it?
That one's 48 hours.
Oh, these are hair repair type
Non-stop
things.
moisturising gel cream.
Yeah, but we've got a total now of sugars. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 sugars.
7 sugars.
And that's your Yves Rocher.
Yeah. Oh, I was telling you about where their headquarters was.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if it's in here. It's really interesting. It's a Brittany company, actually.
That's right, because if it's anywhere near where we're going, I might have a look.
Yeah, and it's I'll have to look it up again.
Duncan and I are off to Dinan on Monday.
They've actually got a factory and a little thingy centre, like an information centre.
Oh, right.
And you can go in and see how the products are
look it up.
made. So it's quite interesting.
Right, this is your we get a little pharmacy, what do you call this?
Just like a wallet.
Like a little pocket wallet
Yeah.
thing, yeah. And it gives you, so you can keep your ordnance, your prescriptions, and your carte vitale, and so you've got a top-up insurance card, haven't you?
Yes.
See, I haven't got one of those.
Which is very, very handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also got my blood group in there as well.
Oh,
In
right.
case I get run over.
Yeah, I haven't found that.
And,
This lemon drizzle is everywhere. It's
I
stuck
know,
to
I'm
your
really
passport,
sorry.
Sharon.
Yeah, so I've got my A negative rhesus thing.
A negative rhesus, is it?
A rhesus negative, I
Yeah.
am, my rare blood group. I've also got an old COVID certificate as well.
I've still got mine, actually. I always think, in case, I don't know, they probably would insist on a new one, wouldn't they, if we had to?
I've got, here I've written out in French.
So, listeners, I'm just getting a wipe out to wipe Sharon's passport down because it's got lemon drizzle all over it.
Oh yes. So I've written this out in French to phone the reception to make an appointment for the doctor.
Oh, have you?
So it says, "Puis-je
Do you remember to use it?
I didn't even know it was in there.
What else we got? A mirror. That was
Yeah.
another thing we got from Anita, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, was it not?
No.
I
It
thought
looks very similar, but no.
I've got something like that.
I had one for
Did
years,
someone we
20
both
years.
know give us them to us?
Well, maybe. I had one for about 20 years and cracked it.
I've
and then somebody recently
got one
gave
in
it
my
back.
bag. Well, I think I still have. We'll see in a minute. But I don't think I look at it, to be honest.
Oh, bloody
Oh, look at this.
photos.
We've got a blooming satsuma
Yeah,
with bits of lemon drizzle stuck to it.
yeah. I'm going to eat it. I don't eat the skin, do I?
Just
I might have that in a minute.
And this, what's
We're nearly
this?
there.
What is this? Oh, an Imodium tablet. You never know when you might
Yes,
need that.
exactly. If you've had an urgent issue.
And this is what I keep in the bathroom. I don't keep in my bag, but it's called Flawless. I don't know if any of you know them. It's like a little women's razor
For your beard.
for your beard,
Yeah.
but and moustache.
And moustache.
I think it'd be a bit too small for anywhere else on the body, wouldn't it?
Yes, but it does look a bit like a sex toy.
But it does look like a sex toy. You're right.
And I do wonder sometimes if people think I'm carrying a sex toy.
We can imagine being at the airport and that falling out and think, oh, madame.
Exactly. Oh dear.
Oh, then we got a Speckaloos biscuit, because you don't tend to eat those, do you, with
No.
the coffee?
No, again, if you get them with your coffee, I don't particularly like Speckaloos. So that goes in the handbag. Yeah.
Just in case someone else might want it in an emergency,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, car keys
And door key
and
on
door
that.
key.
Oh, very old key ring from the Eden project.
Yeah, I noticed it's a bit broken. It's a shame,
Yeah.
isn't it? Then there's your glasses case.
Is it empty?
No, it's got your sunglasses
It's got my
in
sunglasses in it.
there. And this is your phone strap, isn't it?
Which I didn't know where it was. Oh, there's a lot
Well,
more
now you
drizzle
know.
cake in here.
It's quite a new thing, this, isn't it? This in
Yes.
the last year or two, these I haven't got one.
Fee had one. And we do struggle, I suppose, more in the summer when we haven't got coats on. when
we
go
for a walk, yeah.
Because we've got, we want to take our phones with us, well, in case we get lost.
And for photos.
And for photos, but also to count our steps, because what's the point in going for a walk if you haven't counted your steps?
Well, exactly.
So
we could guess, but then our guesses would probably say they were more than they are.
Yes.
But these, first time I saw these was when we was in the south.
Oh, right.
I hadn't seen them anywhere, and everybody in the south was wearing them with their phones.
Yeah, it's like a strap that goes on your phone.
Yeah, it's like wearing a crossbody bag, almost, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got your phone.
Then we've got a purse.
I'm not going to
look in your purse.
You can look in the purse.
Shall I look, see what's in your purse?
Oh, yeah, nothing exciting, I don't think.
And are you rich? No, you've got a few bank cards.
Yeah, 2 of those bank cards.
And a few euros.
Oh, I actually have euros.
You've got 30 euros in there. We're going out to eat.
My poor purse is looking a bit sad these days.
Oh, that bit's empty. There's no change. I have to have change, otherwise I feel like I haven't got any money.
Not even any lemon
know.
drizzle in there.
No, I'm still wiping crumbs off the table though.
There's still some in my bag.
What's this? Sexy mother pucker. What is that? Is that lipstick?
It's lip gloss, yeah.
It's tiny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a handbag size one.
3 ml.
And it's nearly
that small.
This was this company. I couldn't remember the other day, could I?
Who is it that makes them?
I still don't know.
Yeah.
What I need is that.
Let me look on the back, see if I can see.
I was going to get that magnifier out again, see if I could see. It's a company we used to get.
Soap and Glory.
Soap and Glory.
Never heard of them.
You will. You used to sell it in Boots. They're kind of pink packaging. Used to do a lot of bath stuff and that. Anyway.
All right. I've just noticed it's got on there 24 months. Does that mean it lasts that long or what?
I've had that for about 5 years.
Oh, have you?
And it's nearly empty, and I really like the
Well, we don't wear
colour.
makeup that often,
No,
do we?
we don't, but this is normally what I wear when
Yeah.
I do put lipstick on.
No.
Yeah.
That's what we got here.
Got no idea, Jan.
Your attestation to depot security. Oh, to do with your driving.
Oh, right.
You've printed these off to go to the UK, haven't you? Because you've sent your licence off, haven't you?
I've sent my UK driving licence off now.
To get a French
To get my French
replacement.
one. So I have to carry something around saying why I haven't got a driving licence.
Right, we're on to
Well,
my
that could've been
bag.
worse,
Actually, is there anything in the back pocket we don't know about?
No.
No, that's empty.
Just the keys, which we already
Right,
did.
let's start with mine.
Oh, you've still got your chicken. I don't know what happened to my chicken.
We've got one on our... this is like a little almost like a pyramid chicken, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the local school was selling them just to
We all
raise money
bought
for
them,
the
didn't
school,
we?
and they've all got little names. What's the name on my one?
Louisette.
Lucette.
You've lost a leg, Jan.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, I have a lot. I do remember that now, actually. I don't know if it's in my bag or somewhere else.
Well, we might find
But we've got one on our post key as well.
Yeah, I don't know where mine went. It's very dirty.
This is a bit almost nerve-wracking, isn't it? I think, what have I got in here?
I'm gonna.
And I'm revealing all, like.
I'm gonna dust off the Satsuma.
Okay, you carry on.
Yeah. Oh, you've got an empty one as well. Oh, see, I didn't have that in mind, did I? Sorry, I'm preempting. Jan didn't feel comfortable tipping
Well,
those
no, I
upside
tried to tip it out, but my lining fell out and hung on to it all, so I've got to
Do you want some Satsuma?
do it by hand.
It's still got that in there. Oh dear.
Right, that's that.
Can we
excuse me, because I've got so many pockets.
God, I thought I was going to be the bad
Well,
one.
I did actually. I thought I haven't got much in mine.
Apart from sugar and biscuits, I think yours is more exciting.
But then I've got my front. It's only exciting when it's not yours. That's the thing. There we go. It's an opportunity to have a clear out, though, isn't it, Sharon? I think that's empty now. Yep, right.
Well,
She still feels quite weighty, even though it's empty.
this is very
Right.
optimistic, Jan.
Yep, this is my. I've still got sun cream in from the summer holiday.
A 50,
Why-
a 51 as well.
Yeah, why am I carrying that around
We
still?
haven't had sun for months.
So that's going to go somewhere else, not in my bag.
Okay. We've got a shopping bag, which is very handy.
Yep. So one of the
there's always
fold-up tote bags,
Yeah.
which is pink. It's got cupcakes
It's
on
got
it.
cupcakes in it. On it. What's in here? Is this sunglasses?
This, I think that's my other.
Spares
They're
is.
my spare glasses. They're the ones reactor light ones.
Oh, right.
I can't wear them this time of the year because it's not that bright. But if they go dark, it's like we're in dark glasses.
Yes.
It's just
You have only one pen. How many did I have? 4?
I did have 2, but I've obviously taken one out.
Well, it's probably one of the ones in my bag. Oh, telescopic back scratcher.
Yeah.
That's what every handbag should have.
Honestly, my back scratches so much. It's essential to have that. I did have one and lost it.
I think mine, because you bought me one, I think mine is up in my bedside cabinet because I get itchy at night.
Yeah, well, I've got a different one. I've got one of those ones that you can buy that's just a back scratcher and a shoehorn. No thanks. And a shoehorn. So and the shoehorn bit always ends up breaking off it. So I just have this long handled back scratcher. I've got one beside the bed, one behind the sofa on the table, and one in my handbag. It's essential needs.
Right, I'm going through Jan's documents now.
Yes.
Oh, that's your mannequin, which we're picking up tonight.
We're picking it up tonight.
So you better hang on to that. That's a receipt. So you paid for your mannequin.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I've
this
got
is
another
your
receipt in my
French
bag,
question.
actually.
This is your questions.
Oh, that's my interview questions, yeah.
For the people you've been interviewing about living in France. So people should go and have a look at that.
Well, it's essential to carry it with me, obviously, because you never know when I might have an on-the-spot interview.
Yes. Hello.
What else have I got?
Do
you remember the last, I think it was the last podcast Sharon was eating satsumas?
Oh no, I bought a really big box of them.
And you're determined you're going to eat them all? Yeah, see, I don't because of the acid.
We've got pair of gloves.
With black gloves.
With a little fluffy cuff, which is very nice. Those and the sun cream, obviously.
Yeah, they go together, obviously.
Covering every eventuality.
Why wouldn't you have nice warm gloves and sun cream in your bag?
It's from Warehouse. Sorry,
yeah.
I've just opened Jan's fan.
It's my fan that we got that up I think it was Clapham Common or something, a concert. It was a freebie in a bag.
Right, it's still going strong.
It's just a nice size for my bag for my menopausal moments.
Yes. Personal summers, we call those.
Personal summers.
A hairbrush, which I never use.
A little brush, that's quite recent. That was quite expensive, that, but I do love a Denman brush.
They do tend to be the best brushes.
And you can pull them out and wash them properly as well, and there's just such a nice handbag size.
Yes, you can touch your own tissues because they
I'm
don't
going
look
to put that
very clean.
in the bin now. I think it's just screwed up.
What's that?
It looks like a serviette, is it? That's a wipe.
Oh, right.
I've wiped my glasses and then they dry out, don't they?
Yeah, there is an empty one of those.
Yeah.
So they're those little sachets of...
They're W5s from Lidl.
Yeah, for cleaning your glasses.
I say Lidl, I think they're probably that same makes in Aldi as well,
yeah.
I think.
We learnt, when I was in... I'm terrible for having dirty glasses, aren't I?
Mm.
When I was in hospital, I learnt from one of the physiotherapists that in French, they say, when your glasses are dirty, they say you've cleaned them with ham.
That's right.
And everybody started using that now. So, yeah, that's to stop your glasses looking like they've been cleaned with ham.
Because that's when they're that dirty that they look like you've got fat all over them. That's what they mean by that, don't they?
Greasy. A plaster, which is quite handy.
Well,
I think I used to have plasters in mine.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I've got this in here, and this actual one, I'm going to throw this because this is rubbish. Some of them stick better than others, don't they? But remember I was talking about my warty thing that's under my bust line.
Your bust line?
It went through a stage of my bra was rubbing on it.
You were going to say breast or bust then?
Yes.
You said brust.
I just thought, combine them, save time, and then end up talking about it. So I was taking these with me because it kept weeping at one point, and I thought I'm going to have to go in the toilets and keep replacing my plaster. But this was useless because as soon as it wept.
As soon as it wept?
It wept, you know what I mean? It weeps, so it wept. I'm saying the right thing, but it does sound funny, doesn't it?
Yes. I could just
it was weeping
and it
or leaking. It's my little warty thing is in there crying. But yeah, so that as soon as it got wet, basically,
yes, it was useless.
It was useless. It didn't stick.
Right. You've also got an empty tablet.
That one is for my Dafalgan, which is my stronger painkiller that I've been taking since my treatment because the treatment causes a bit of joint pain. So I take 2 of these at night just so that the pains don't wake me up during the night. But I must admit, they're not too bad. But I took that with me. Why did I take that with me empty?
To remind you to get some more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's been there for about 3 weeks in my bag.
There's oh no, there's a little coupon.
Oh, is there?
Which has run out.
Oh,
yeah.
that's... I took that. Oh no, I forgot all about that. Because you had €5 on your phone voucher, but if you took this as well, you got another €5 off. I could have done with that this week. I forgot. Oh poo. Okay, well that's another £5 I've given away.
Well, we've got three cards. What would you call them when they?
Business cards.
Business cards. That's the word.
Yeah.
I think places you've been to. So this is Loisivire. Am I saying that right?
What's that say? Yeah, it's not an easy one to say. That was a business card. We went to the Christmas fair a couple of weeks ago and we bought a jar of piccalilli. And this couple, they don't use vinegar to preserve. They use salt. I think whatever it is, they don't do the norm. And they've got loads of different preservatives and that. And yeah, so we took their card because we thought we do this all the time. We take people's business cards and we'll go back there, or we'll go. I used to, when I got them, go on their websites, but I take them. It's almost like you're giving the people hope, and then you don't do anything about it.
You should just go, I'm taking this. It's going to live in my handbag.
Yeah.
And these two are both places you've been to eat.
Yes, the Bar. Is it Bar de Bourg? That's what used to be the auberge in Poulet.
Oh, right.
That's what that's called now. That's the restaurant in Poulet, as this sister village.
And the B53s, which is in Laval, isn't it?
Oh, that's the burger place.
Yes.
That was really nice. Yeah, we went. That was in the photos of it were in a video recently. It was a nice burger, I have to say. But the only thing with that restaurant, it served up on like tea plates. So you got your burger and your tea plate, and your chips were separate.
Oh, right.
So it was almost like they did it to make the burger look bigger. I just thought it was a bit weird. Anyway.
We have 2 shopping lists.
Oh, yeah. Oh, why are they still in there?
It's nearly all crossed off.
Is there anything I've forgotten?
Laminate sheets.
Oh, laminate. Yeah, that's because that was the last thing. I got them, and laminate sheets. That is not laminate.
Laminate sheets. Laminate sheets.
That's because I wanted laminate sheets that I'd run out of because I've got that sewing machine that I mentioned.
Yes.
And another one. And in there was the old manual, which was filthy dirty and falling apart. So I thought, right, so I basically all the pages were separate, so I laminated them and I've clipped them together.
That's it.
So that now they will be preserved forevermore.
This is mainly bread focused.
Oh, is it?
Well, no, peanut butter. We talked about your guilty pleasure.
Yes, I got my peanut butter and I've had it twice since. It's been wonderful.
Bio yeast, Marmite.
Yeah, the bio yeast I buy from my bread maker.
Olive oil, 12 eggs.
Yeah, well, you weren't supplying me with any.
Well, I'm sorry, my chickens are slowed down for the winter. They're like, I can't be bothered every day. Bread flour, cheese hard.
Oh, hard cheese.
Yes.
Yeah.
And bottle cream.
Yeah, that's just pouring cream rather than the creme fraiche in a tub.
Well, there you go.
Because I like putting.
And they're on those Fondy shopping lists that we've both got for your hollow box.
We bought three. I bought 3 actually. One for Sharon, one for me, and a spare.
Still making my
They're
way
a bit
through
shiny
mine.
though. That's the only thing I would say about them.
A bit shiny.
But
We've got some little tissues in a little tissue holder.
Yeah.
Did you make that?
Not that one.
Right.
Actually, I think I got that in a. I don't know whether I might have bought it or whether I won it in a raffle or something.
That's quite cute.
But I have made my own, haven't I, since then?
I'll have to get you to make me something because I don't use tissues. I use hankies. Saying that, there is not a hanky in my bag.
There is there. You just had an inky serviette and a clean serviette.
Yeah, so there's no hanky in there.
Screwed up.
Which is unusual for me. We have a lipstick.
That is my last desperate.
It's very similar colour to mine.
Yeah, I need to get, because I used to buy the 24-hour one that I could put on, it would stay there basically.
It stains your lips rather than just glossing them, doesn't it?
I bought it for our wedding and it just lasts forever. And then I bought another one, and then I lost the second one, and then I had ordered 2 on Amazon because I thought that way I know I've got some for a while, and then I managed to lose one of those and the other one ran out, so I do need some more. But this one is the right colour, but it doesn't stay on.
It's not the same
Every
thing.
time you drink or anything, it's a L'Oreal one. Just got 362 the number, but
yeah.
it
Probably they change them
they
all the
come up
time.
on the off of the glasses and cups, don't they?
One cocktail stick, Jan.
Well, I have to have a toothpick.
Oh, it's for toothpicking.
Yeah.
What you need is a little pot of toothpicks, and then to make a little fabric cover for it.
Well, I'll tell you what I did. I did buy, actually, saying that, in UK, they had little, I think they were little paper envelopes, and they were all, like chopsticks are stuck together. They were like that, and you just used to break one off.
A little bit minty as well.
Oh, I didn't have.
Oh,
no, there was no flavour.
Oh no.
But
I've had
I
little
used
bit
to,
minty ones.
yeah, I used to have those, and I think they've all been used. So, but next time I'm out and about, I must look for them. But these I've got. Obviously, I haven't, because we have them when we have a Perros. I bought a little pottery boot to put some in from the table because I felt I had to buy something when I was out with Natalie in Cancale. I'll put these away while you're doing.
Are we allowed to say what this is, or would you rather I didn't?
Well, I don't imagine he's going to be listening. To be honest,
a Christmas present for Doug.
Just a silly little Christmas present because we're not.
It's not his only present.
No, well, we're not actually buying any this year.
It might be his only present.
Yeah, it might be his only present because we've decided we're a bit short on cash this year because we bought the neighbour's garage and so we've decided not to get each other anything. But because I'd already bought him this, it's a spork, which is a spoon and a fork.
I actually think it's a snog, because I think that's like a knife.
Yeah, but if you feel it, it's not very sharp. I think it should be much sharper. Because I don't think, if he was eating a sausage or a pastry with that, I don't think it would cut very well.
Okay.
I feel like I should sharpen it for him.
Well, you could do. Now, where did we buy this?
Oh, in Prayon Pie.
Yeah.
In the bio shop.
Right.
We call it the bio shop.
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called.
No. But that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and it's been in my bag ever
Still in
since.
a handbag.
But again, because a lot of the shops now don't give you bags, it's been rolling around in my bag, and I'm just hoping it's not all scratched up.
No, it still looks good.
There's nothing sharp in my bag because my keys go in a separate pocket. So yeah, hopefully that'll be wrapped.
We have a very
soon.
pretty beady purse, Jan's, which does have a trolley voucher. Trolley coin.
Well, the trolley coins are called, yeah.
And then not much in the way of money.
No.
There's quite a lot of little bits, and I think there's barely €1 in there.
Yep.
Oh, a €5 note and a receipt.
That's the other receipt for my mannequin.
Put that together with that.
Yep.
So we've sorted that out. That's a good thing.
Because we're going to Laval to see the Christmas lights later.
Exciting.
And while we're there, we're going to pick up my mannequin that I bought. So I don't often buy new stuff, really. I was going to get a second-hand one, but I had the opportunity because it was reduced. So
Jan also has one of these little wallets
with my ordnance
prescription
in.
Jan is. See, she likes you to think she's more organised than me. But she has months and months of ordinances in here that she doesn't. Because I've been to the chemist with you before, and you've gone rustle, trying to find the right one.
Well, because the French don't like you getting rid of any paperwork, I was worried about.
Oh, I don't get rid of it. I just file it. Jan.
Yeah, well, some ordinances I do get rid of because when you get your bill come through, it says on there what you've had. So.
And we've got 2 business cards for Dr. Eliane Sarkis.
That's the doctor I went to see in Fleur for my heart.
It says Fleur. So you've got 2 of those and a couple of receipts. And I like Jan's
very
card
nice
for
Greek
towel.
man. Well, I think he's Greek. He might be Turkish.
No, it sounds like Greek or Cypriot name.
Yeah.
Because it's got an is on the end.
Why do you like my carte vitale?
Because you're about 40 years younger.
40 It's just my hair is totally different colour, isn't it?
Yes, you've got dark brown hair, very sad face. But it does look younger. No
that's
glasses.
passport photos for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's on there. That's nice.
Yeah, so it's funny how they can even recognise me from that, really. When you think hair's totally different colour.
Isn't that weird? Because this little wallet, and it's. Oh, this is for the chemist we go to, where mine isn't.
Yeah, yours is different, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's got a picture of a horse on the front.
Does it say
Rolling.
Yeah, rolling, yes, because yours is the rosary, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't use the rosary.
You're a traitor.
Mr. Darla, is that the name of the horse?
It must be.
But why is it on the front of your pharmacy wallet?
I have no idea why we got a horse on the front of our... We should ask them, actually, when we go in there next. Is that Davler or Darla? Yeah, it's Davler, isn't it? Because the R's different.
These are great. Again, this is like a potted history of Jan and her hairstyles over the years. Because I've now
Two more cards.
I've got her titre de séjour, which I always have trouble saying, which is
yours,
basically...
by the way? It wasn't in your bag.
Well, I lost it, didn't I?
Of course you did.
I lost it. I'm waiting for my replacement. Yes, so this is 2031. So it's only 2021. It's not that long ago, but Jan has longer hair in this, and I think probably blonde. Were you still blonde then?
Let me look at the... what year is this?
Well, it says 2021, but it doesn't mean the photo was 2021.
Yeah. No, if it was, it's probably when I was grey. It's just because it's black and white, you can't tell, can you? No, I think it was grey.
Oh, right. This was another dark-haired one. This is your permis de conduire, which is your French driving licence. And you look very young in that one as well. But dark hair. Because people probably don't know that you're known as Nanny Red.
Yeah.
To your grandchildren, because you did have red hair, and of course you don't have it anymore.
Because I always used to dye it that dark sort of burgundy-ish.
Yes, nice. Yeah.
And all the time, so... Yeah, because I remember one of them saying to me, Nanny, why do you dye your hair red? And so it stuck. So yeah, I'm Nanny Red with one of them, Nanny France with another one.
I want to be a Nanny France.
And Nanny Jam with the other one.
Yeah.
And I think, two of them call me Nanny Red.
Mm.
Yeah, do look very different there, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that was issued 2018, wasn't it? So that was pre-op. Yeah, must
so
have
if
been
it
pre-op.
was pre-op, yeah.
Yeah, so then the next one would have been the cartridge or whatever.
And then we just got a bank card and a couple of carte de fidélité. Fidelite.
Oh, the shop ones, are they?
Yeah, so you've got Leclerc and
Shows you how often I look at them. I haven't shopped in Leclerc for ages. Intermarché we do occasionally.
Mm.
And I keep forgetting. Oh no, I do give her that card, but I don't know what I get from that. Intermarché is one of the ones where you get your points, and then they take them off at a certain time of year, and then if you don't use them, you've lost them. And
you
every
should probably
time,
check because it's probably the end of the year.
One year that I did have quite a bit, so I bought some Christmas bits with it. But I do forget.
Well, that's what I did with my Eperu one as well, because I bought my fridge freezer from Eperu. I had loads of points last year.
That's right, I remember, yeah.
And I bought a travel bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got so much on it. And there's your fitness card for
Oh, yeah.
Val.
I'm number 67 at my chair fit. That's fitness with Val.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's not too bad in there really. And obviously normally my phone would be in there, which is not there at the moment.
You're not going to put that sun cream back in?
No, I'm going to take that downstairs. We're going to go and have some lunch.
And
we'll be back.
Do you have a holiday box?
No, I don't. No. Right, see you in a bit. Okay, lunch eaten.
Yes.
We're just rounding up for today, really. Just wanted to, again, thank listeners for commenting and everything.
Oh, we've always got
a few that really join in and really comment, and we really appreciate that. And I was going to talk about for Liz. She was saying her guilty pleasures. That is bread. I'm on board with that. And she makes her own bread with spelt flour. Now this is something that our doctor mentioned, wasn't it?
Yes.
About spelt flour, but it's called epoutre here. And she was saying about how good it is for you because of vitamins and everything, and that
lower carb, I think, as well.
Yeah, low carb and everything. But something I did not know is that freezing then defrosting in the microwave or whatever reduces the carbs. I mean, hooray! So I mean, to some that might not be a good thing because some people need those carbs, but like for someone like me who's trying to keep the carbs down, I thought that was it was an interesting thing to find out. And I did find out actually on Google that the freezing and reheating meals makes you ingest less carbs. So that's, it's quite interesting. But I mean, it says the process changes the molecular structure of the carbs, which is starch, and it's being transformed into a resistant form your body cannot absorb.
It's interesting because I've frozen a load of potatoes this week. I always end up having to buy a big bag of potatoes and I don't get through them quick enough. So I made them into chip shapes
Yeah.
And then laid them out on a tray so they don't stick to each other. So freeze them,
Yes.
laid out on a
Yeah.
tray, and then they're
I
quite
learned
individual.
that the hard way. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they'll.
Yeah. So it might be less starchy by the time you've cooked them. It's interesting, isn't it?
It is interesting.
It does make you then think as well about frozen food. They say a lot of frozen veg and stuff is better for you because it's frozen, especially if it's frozen as soon as it's picked, and then it's more or less stays in the same form. And it's
yes.
Whereas if you have a fresh veg, it can gradually just rot away and
lose
its.
It goes on a journey, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I think there's probably a lot to it, but
interesting.
And also, she says she's a chocoholic.
Woo!
And gets around it by eating small amounts of 70% cocoa chocolate. Now, see, that's not. It's chocoholic, and I get that, and I understand because obviously you want it, and you're going to have that with it, so you don't miss out totally. But I don't know. We don't give in to dark chocolate very much, do we?
No.
That's more. You're more chocoholic than me, but I still, if I'm going to have chocolate, I like to have it
milk chocolate,
a smaller amount of what I really enjoy.
Yes.
I mean, but then again, the 70% and higher are better for you anyway, aren't they? So I don't mind it in a dessert, melted in a dessert or something like that. Like I've bought us profiteroles for this evening, and I think they've got quite a bit of high chocolate in them. I didn't look, but it just looks darker. Anyway, eating this and nuts helps her keep her magnesium levels up, which makes sense. I eat a fair amount of nuts. She's also a retired nurse, she said, and I think she's been a very informative viewer because she takes the time to write and comment on
yes,
videos.
All the time. It's great, isn't it?
And she also drinks chamomile tea with a clove in it every night before bed. Not something I would think of. And I said, like Sharon and I, she suffers with GERD and acid reflux, and apparently that helps. And it settles her stomach before she goes down to sleep, and so that's a good thing. I mean, I'm not a great fan of cloves, I must admit, well, whatever form it's in, as long as it's not too much. And I have had the oil of cloves for putting on your teeth, but it's so strong, isn't it?
I don't mind that actually, and I can see if it's helping with toothache and inflammation, surely the same applies, and it will help with inflammation throughout your body. So
well, that's it again. That's something
like
she
said,
and I haven't thought about it. She said you shouldn't have any more than 2 cloves in a day, but they're good natural painkiller, not just for toothache, but good for the heart, arthritis, and apparently for repairing cell walls. So yeah, that's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the rest of the body. So it's quite. Again, it's one of these natural things, but why do doctors and that not tell you all this stuff? Are they just so anti? I know not all of them are, but
yeah. I mean, again, we've said this before. I think we find French doctors and pharmacies here quite pro natural solutions.
Yeah, because if you go in for something, very often it's the natural stuff they'll point you towards, isn't it? So it's good, really.
Yeah, more than the UK, I would have thought.
I think so. Anyway, so I said it seems, good for much more than I'm aware of. And being a retired nurse, she finds it, because when we were talking about our guilty pleasures, weren't we? This is where a lot of this has come from. That she finds it difficult being a retired nurse and watching hospital dramas. And she doesn't say why, but I can imagine she probably finds herself comparing a lot.
Yes.
And I used to watch someone on YouTube who, she's a nurse, and she would very often be asked to watch certain hospital programs, and she would tear them to bits, saying that they weren't. But I'd imagine they must have got better, because surely they must have their staff doing the research to make sure they're getting things right. Because I mean, why would you want to keep being told you're doing it wrong? I don't know. So yeah,
my dad was a fireman, and he couldn't watch that London's Burning.
Oh right, yeah.
But yeah, because I mean it's drama, so it's never going to be completely accurate.
No, they're going to put a spin on it, aren't they?
Yeah.
But Liz, let us know if that is the reason why. That's the only reason I can imagine.
Yes.
Doing that, but she does say that she will watch autopsies and anthropology shows like Time Team. So she's interested more in the real thing, like you are. I mean, I do as well, but I'm not quite as into it as much as you. if there was an option on TV, put it that way, between a real thing and a fictional, I'm probably more likely to go for the fictional.
Oh, right. See,
I don't know why.
I'm the other way round, aren't
Yeah,
I?
exactly.
Yeah.
And she also says that she carries a organ donor card. And I think we spoke about this not that long ago, didn't we? Because we were saying I thought it might be included in your driving licence, and I still haven't found that out. But I do think it's important that you do carry one.
Yeah. And
she's saying that her family will know that she doesn't want a cremation or a burial. So I'm assuming from that she wants her body to go to science, because she was saying about the importance of that and organ donor and that.
There's a lot of
alternatives
alternatives
just saying, and Sharon likes the idea of that too. And I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
So yeah, obviously I've written all this down so I didn't forget to tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for that, Liz. Anyway, keep writing.
Yeah, I've got some feedback from Renee here. Another one who, like me, likes all the forensic side of medicine for their
she does,
guilty pleasure. And Renee actually studied medical and forensic anthropology and then did a practicum. We hadn't
heard of that word,
which is the cultural death and funeral traditions at a funeral home. She said this was the best time of her life, and she also became a licensed embalmer, which I find really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I know it's my programme I'm watching closer, because they've always going to see the mortician or whatever, and I think it doesn't remind you how they do these jobs.
Yeah, she said it's the perfect balance between science and art, with a few quirky technical hacks thrown in for health and safety. Now I want to know more about that now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't. What's the art balance? I suppose it's an art as in it's a skill. Does she mean it like that? Do you think?
Yeah, because embalmers, at the end of the day, they make the body look like a live human again.
Yeah.
So they do makeup and their hair and things like that, as well as.
Yeah.
Just
well, that's the
fill 'em with
first thing I thought of. I didn't know if I was thinking right.
Yeah. Also on the from the Guilty Pleasures podcast, she said that guilt is not a primary emotion and that it is learnt. It's a learnt emotion. So we are conditioned to feel it, so we can unlearn it and extinguish the guilt response with practice, which is
interesting, isn't it?
And she also says, directing this at you, Jan, nothing bad will happen if the beds are left unmade, and that you should go to your craft room and enjoy.
Yeah.
People often say, as Renee does, that that our work is never really done, so we might as well have some fun.
I know it's true, but
yes,
but it's the guilt as in, because to me I don't work, so my housework is my job, if you like. Although Duncan would never say that, he would say it's our job. But it's something about with me and rewards. I just think that if I've done that, not only have I saved Duncan an extra job when he gets home, it's made me feel better, because I know it's done and I feel like my sewing is my reward.
Yeah. Renee did tell us some more of her guilty pleasures. So it's historical period dramas, TV shows.
So she's with me on that one.
Yeah. Sewing period garments, which I want to know more about as well.
I've heard of it. So I think actually she shared, when on the other channel, when it was Foppy's Creations.
Oh right.
She shared with me some photos of things she'd made, and some of that I think was period costumes, if I remember correctly.
And the building and carving of fairy houses. That was on your other
I did,
channel,
I
wasn't
did.
It?
Again, that was photo. I've got photos of that, and I did say to her, "Oh, I wish you could make me one." And she said when she moves over, she will do.
Oh.
But Lord knows whether she's going to be living anywhere near us.
Yeah. This I'm a bit curious. I'm a bit curious about this next bit. Which says she also enjoys playing with her bears and raccoons.
I know.
Now, are we talking live or
I don't
teddies?
know. I think I asked her in the comments, so we shall wait and see now what she comes back with.
And if she does have real bears and raccoons, is she bringing them to France with her?
Yes.
Do they have those little pet passports?
Will they all have passports? Yes. Please let us know, Renee.
Yep. You've got our curiosity up on those ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Again, thank you for keep commenting and everything.
Oh, we love reading them.
It's lovely. So I think that's about it for today. I'm thinking that I think this one falls probably after Christmas. I haven't got my dates, but if it does fall after Christmas, I hope you all had happy holidays to the Americans and just a happy Christmas to everybody else.
Yes.
And if it's before Christmas, hope you do have a happy Christmas and happy holidays.
And just a good Christmas for you, whatever that is, whether it's just a quiet one or it's a ravey one, or you're with family and friends, or just on your own, whatever.
Some people probably just love just sitting there with a glass of Baileys and a bit of chocolate and just on their own enjoying probably a bit of peace, because for some families it's a bit noisy, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever's good for you.
Anyway, so you'll hear us in the next one.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.